afternoon, November 16th. It's Tuesday, I think. Let me find out. Yeah, it's Tuesday. Alright, so this is the end of the day recap, coming in a little early. And I made, drum roll please, $29 today. That's right. 29. So here's what happened today. DPLS just ate my profits for the day. I got in right here, 1278, 1279, somewhere in that neighborhood, as it was consolidating midday. Thinking it was going to be a nice ABCD pattern. You can see, let's get to just today. It had a nice little run up in the morning there, and then it dropped back. And maybe this was the cue that I missed. Was it a pretty severe drop off after it set up the high a day? Usually you don't want quite that big of a drop off. Maybe that's why this one didn't work. But then it consolidated all day. It stayed in that range. I mentioned it around here. And then it continued to consolidate, so I hopped in. And it was looking decent for a little while, but the volume didn't really come in. And then when the volume did come in, it dropped off. So I wound up selling 12 twos or something like that. Lost 80 bucks on it. Not a terrible loss. Cut it pretty quick. I don't think it's going to recover today. Now the other trade that I made money on, $113. I'm kicking myself for this one too, let me tell you. Alright, so this one I covered in actually a Trading 101 video as part of the dip and rip idea. And this one turned into a dip and rip first green day, right off the watch list. Make sure you subscribe if you want to get in on some of this action before the market opens. Anyways, it set the low here at 1851. I entered here, actually this candle here, thinking this doji with volume was going to be a higher low. So I entered here, risking, of course, off from the low of day, which is 1851. So if it dropped below 1850, I would cut. So it's pretty low risk. I think I bought in first at like 1888 or something like that. And then it continued down, and then it hit 1851 here, and it bounced. And 1851 soaked up so much size, it was impressive. So there's obviously a hidden buyer here that was holding up the price. And all the sellers kind of got sold out. They sold their positions. So I actually doubled down somewhere right in here in the 18.6s. And then I piked it. I piked it hard. I sold half of it around 19.5. And then I sold the other half 19.3s right here on this one red candle that broke below 1950s. It was a bad risk level, I guess. I should have probably risked off 19 or kept my initial risk, because the rest of the day it ran, and it ran good. It tested 23 a couple of times. So my $113 winner, if I had held and stuck to my plan, would have been a $600 or a $700 winner today. But shoulda, coulda, woulda isn't going to get me anywhere. I'm gonna make note of what I did wrong on this one, and adjust my risk levels in the future. You know, I might have to widen my risk a little bit, especially when it starts working. I need to let my winners ride if I'm gonna make a fair amount of money at this. So we'll keep that in mind for the future. Of course, some other stuff ran today. My long-term hold PCTL had a decent day. It fell back, but so I'm still in this stock. I have 2 million shares of this, and remember, I'm not a financial advisor, but PCTL, I still believe in this company. The PR today is announcing their joint patent pending technology with a nano bubble technology company. So they're actually increasing the recovery of oil from oil wells using one of their products infused with nanobubbles, and it's apparently very effective. They're moving into their last phase of testing, and then they say that they have oil companies lined up to do beta testing on it as well. So that's a pretty cool notion. I'm excited for the future on this one. I wouldn't be surprised to see a pretty good run up on this in the future, and hopefully I'll get back to break even at least. And then we're looking at, what was the wild one today? ELEK, and this is still going, but this has been the wild one today, up 660%. It's an OTC stock. It started the day at, what is it, like 60 cents? but a billionaire invested in it. That news came out pre-market at 9 o'clock, and it's been ridiculous. Of course, it's pretty low float, especially for an OTC at 66 million. So the fact that you can see there's not a ton of volume. So that's why I didn't trade this one, is that a low float like this can go either way very, very quickly. And you can see that the swings from like 210 to 150 in like half an hour, and then vice versa. So some people played that and had a lot of success with it, but I'm going to wait till I get a little more experience under my belt before I start trying those. And insert shameless plug here. Like and subscribe, please. We have the Trading 101 video series. I added some new videos to that today. We also have the daily watch list. I outline the plays that I see before the market opens. And then we have daily recaps like this one, where I'm going to be straight and shoot you straight and tell you whether I made money, lost money, made mistakes, made perfect trades. I don't make perfect trades, but that's the beauty of it. You don't have to be perfect. So join me for the ride, and have a good afternoon.